Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Get Beam, and today I'm bringing you a video on how to do a high ball fade with a curl sponge top. My client here has alopecia spots by his sideburns, which means he's balding, and the high ball fade would give it a better look so you wouldn't be able to notice it. So to kick it off, I'm starting it off with my wall detailers. And my first initial guideline is maybe a ½ inch above the ear. Just, make sure we definitely cut into the alopecia spots. So when I get the blending, you would never even know he had it there. A lot of people always ask me what equipment and things that I do use. I'm really simple when it comes to really using my equipment. I use the normal detailers, a pair of outliners, cordless magic clip, and this masters. But right here you see me out with the 5-star wall shaver, which is personally one of my favorite tools that I use to really smooth the hair and get the hair as close as possible to the skin. I personally haven't used the Andis version that came out, so I really could not tell you which one's better, but that's the one that I personally use. So right here in the video, we keeping it real consistent. You want everything to be consistent. We keeping it a ½ inch above here, and it's crazy that his alopecia is on both sides. Well, we cutting into that and hitting it with them shavers, man. Get that thing as bald as possible. You don't want nobody to see it any type of spotty way, as if I messed up as the barber, or if they can see his alopecia spots. You don't want that. So right here we tapping right into that fade with them cordless magic clips. I opened it all the way up, and I'm going a ½ inch above my first initial guideline. You probably really can't even tell, and it probably looks bald, but that's what you get when you get these walls. They cut lower than Andis Masters open. So I just moved it to half, and right now I'm blending that line out. Take your time when you blend. You don't have to move fast. It's not a rush. Every detail counts. If you haven't seen all of my videos, I consistently hit the same spots even if it look blended, because details matter, and that's how you build your real clientele, because clients care about how their haircut look. They can hop out the chair and look okay, but when they see you consistently hitting things and consistently going over certain spots, they can tell not only are you spot mopping, but you are paying attention to details. And that's what our clients want. They want to be pampered. To be honest, I'm not a barber. I don't just cut hair. I provide a service. Where I'm from, that's how you make the most money. We don't just stand behind a chair, cut hair, and get them up out of there. We provide a whole service. This is how barbers can charge $40 to $50 just to sit down in a chair. This is how you become a $100,000 barber. So right here, I got my one guard on, and I opened it up, and I'm going a ½ inch above the second guideline that I had started when the cordless magic clips were just open. So right now I'm just pretty much staying consistent with everything. Like I told y'all before, take your time with things. Always brush the hair after you fade. Brush one, fade one. Brush one, fade one. That's how you knock all the excess hair off, and that's how you get that hair straight as possible for all the hairs that did curl up, because as you can tell, my client got curly hair. But this is how you get all them hairs back in place for when you are fade. Especially on high ball fades, you got to make sure you really fade the thing, because any lines that stick out, you can definitely tell if the barber wasn't really paying attention, or if his fading skills just aren't all the way there. So right here you see me still hitting the bottom of that line, because the one guard can only do so much. So I'm still consistently hitting up under that line, trying to get that line knocked and blended out. So right here I had shifted to my 1/16. It's the gray guard, but Wall got new guards that came out with clips on them, so all of the guards are black. That's the 1/16, and it's halfway open, knocking out that line that I couldn't get out with my #1 guard. Right here, have the 1.5 guard open. This is when I'm starting to actually blend into his heavier part of his hair, which is up top. where most of the bulk is. There's nothing wrong with cutting against the grain, and there's nothing wrong with cutting with the grain. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do to fade that hair, especially if the client requested it. If they requested it, you got to make it happen. Right here I got my one open, and I'm going with the grain, trying to get that thing blended out as possible. Now right here I'm at the back of the head, repeating the same steps that I did earlier on the side of his head, opening the one to start another guideline before I attack it with my 1.5, which is gonna start my third guideline when I start cutting into the bulk. So right here, you know, I downshifted. I'm trying to go ahead and knock out that bottom line. A lot of people watching this video will probably think this haircut is looking weird from the back of his head, but wait till y'all see this thing at the end. Very, very, very dangerous, I'm telling y'all. Another thing, this is a first time client too. One of my other boys referred him to me. So you know, especially when it's a new client, to get them locked in that book forever, you gotta hold it down. So as y'all can see, I'm still moving around the head. I'm telling y'all, keep it consistent. Fade one, brush one, fade one, brush one. Also, something that I didn't mention, in the front of his line is some light spots too in the front of his line, but not light like his alopecia spots. It's just the hair don't grow as dark. So, you know, he got this funny type style of hair, but you know, when you a barber and anything that sits in your chair, you gotta adjust. You gotta overcome it, man. Because a scared barber is a barber who ain't gonna make no money, and a scared barber is a barber who ain't gonna grow. So no matter who the client is, if they sit down in your chair, do the best you can do. If your best isn't good enough to them, be okay with just knowing that you tried your best. Don't ever overstress yourself, and don't ever overwork with cutting hair. Everybody and every haircut isn't gonna be perfect. That was another point that I wanted to hit. That every barber can't be perfect, man. Every cut isn't gonna be the crispiest. Everybody got different hair textures. You can't fault nobody. Only thing we can do is cut them clippers on and work. So as y'all can see, I'm still tapping into that hair with that one open. I mean that 1.5 open. Not really trying to cut too much into it. You gotta get that blend perfect. Because if you cut into the bulk too much, then it knocks the whole fade off. Then the fade looks, you know, the fade looks spotty. But as y'all can see this thing coming together pretty well. So, you know, me personally, I hate when people do bald fades and just leave the beard dark. It don't make sense to me, because it's like you place two objects on a person's head and face. So I'm fading out that beard a little bit, you know, give it that real look. And right here, even though I'm curl sponging the top, just knocking off loose hairs. I didn't have my shears with me today, so we do what we can. And since he got light spots on the other side of the head, which I didn't see, I was chopping some down in the front. And right here, applying that Dr. Fill-In, which is the dopest color enhancement product that's out right now. We applying that first. One of the most naturalist color enhancements that's out. You just apply it with a card. Your card is your boundary line. Right here, it's the fiber hose spray. It's a thing that's acting as my humidity blocker, that's locking things down. Right here is my favorite product, Dr. Fill-In Edge Powder. Everybody out there use kisses and dyes. I don't use those no more. This is a no chemical product, which means everybody can take this product. So right here, you see me, I'm using the normal just for men brush. You tap into it, you apply. It's not wet, it's a powder base, and it's waterproof, so it don't move. A lot of people out there say, oh, you know, he get in the shower, it's done. No, this is a waterproof product unless you scrub it. If you don't scrub it, you know, you alright. But that's not the case. The case is to fill in light spots. Everybody can't grow a perfect beard. Now, there's a lot of people out there who whine about, if you can't grow a perfect beard, don't grow a beard. Those people right there just need to shut up, man. That's all it is. It's kind of crazy. People always got something to say about something. It ain't their haircut, it's the client haircut. So we sticking to the regimen right here. We framing this thing out before I go ahead and put a raise on it. Right here, you can just grab any shaving gel. I'm using Elegant shaving gel. It's the only shaving gel that I have right now. So I laid my shaving gel down first, brushed it just a little bit. Y'all seen me frame it out already, and I'm attacking that thing with my razor. I ain't playing no games. I'm going straight in for the kill. This right here is gonna set you aside from a lot of barbers. There's a lot of barbers in the world, man, who take extra steps to get to where I'm at right now. And when I'm talking about where I'm at is with the shaving. Some people would have went out, outlined it with they clippers. It's like, you know, you hitting too many steps when you can get this client out your chair within a 30-minute span and be able to get to more money and more clients in the shop and still be able to perform at an elite level. So as y'all can see right now, I'm still staying consistent with it. I got my T outliners out that my boy the Hair Tailor made, which is one of my favorite trimmers right now. These are my tap and goes, even though you see me consistently hit the same lines as sometimes. But these are my favorite trimmers, man. To be completely honest, I did a video over these. It's my video on how to do a lineup HD. When I first debuted them, they punch out the box. When I'm telling you these things hit, they punch like Tyson in his prime. They hit hard. As y'all can see, tap and go, tap and go. And they leave beautiful results, man. Not too sharp. Put these on kids. You can put them on mustache. You can put them on under the neck. You can put it on anything, man. These clippers are it, man. It's kind of crazy. I went like 5 years without an initial like real sharp trimmer until I met my boy the Hair Tailor. I met him on Instagram, man. And man, that's family right there, man. That man showed me love from day one. You got the best trimmer on the market, and if you need a trimmer similar to this, his website link will be in the description. Just click that description, go to that site, buy a trimmer, and when they get there, be ready to beam something. You know, that's my new thing. Well, ain't my new thing. You know, a client been saying that, man. That's how I got the name Get Beam. Got out the chair and just looked in the mirror like, dang, bro, you beamed the hell out of me. Like, that's when it became my name. That's when I took this thing more of a slogan. This is a movement, and this is how I'm coming. So, right here, you know, we doing the same thing we did as the other side. I skipped showing y'all the part of me applying it, because y'all seen it on the other side. So y'all see me hitting the beard, because I got the Elegance gel on it right now. See me getting it that right here. Always pull and stretch that skin too when you on that razor. The tighter the skin, the more fluent the razor will move. If a person's got loose skin and you don't pull the skin, you gonna nick them because the razor gonna skip. Y'all see them liners, man, hitting the back of that beard line? Tough. Very tough. Look, tap and go. I don't even really have to hit it no more after the first time. It's the fact that details matter to me more than anything. It's not about being the best barber with me. But look, it's like I was telling y'all earlier, he had a light spot in the front of his liner where his hairs just don't really grow. And it's right there. Like somebody cut off a chunk of his hair right there. That's the spot that I'm talking about. Sometimes you just get those clients that just got, you know, that funny hair. Well, we can't do nothing about it, man. It ain't our fault. It's a hereditary thing, you know, and we just cope with it, and we make something out of it. A lot of people would be surprised about that right there, that he didn't have a curve until you see me put it on there with the liners. You know, that's how I always work. No matter if I do a high ball fade or not, when you're not supposed to curve the line, I still curve the line. It's like I can see hair there even when it's not there. That's the first thing I learned when I was cutting hair, how to do a lineup. It's always been my favorite thing. It's been my most consistent thing, and that's, you know, that's my favorite thing to do. Stretch that skin with that razor. Small strokes will get the job done. You ain't really got to overdo it. See, I hit this side earlier, but I'm telling this goes to show right here, details matter. One or two times ain't gonna do it for me. Personally, I gotta go over something about 3 or 4 times. Even if the haircut done, my client is paying a specific price for a specific haircut. No matter if you Drake or if you Future, you could be the biggest artist in the game. I'm gonna treat that artist the same way I treat my clients. Period. There's no favoritism in my chat. Everybody get the same treatment, and everybody gonna get 100% out of me. You pay for what you get. So right here, you know, we got them liners, and we straighten out this line. I can see in the middle, you see the way it's like almost a baby widow's peak. Hit it right there. Straighten that out. Details matters, guys. I don't know how many times I'm gonna be able to stress it to y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, details matters. It's always been something to me, man. This is how you get them ready for that shoot, or you get them ready for that party. Right here, I got one of my water bottles that, you know, you just hold the lever down and they give you 2 or 3 seconds worth of water spray. Wet the hair. And then right here, I'm using a great product called Melanin Rich Men Hair Pomade, which is my favorite thing. Made out of all organic products. Give it that shine. And acts as a wave pomade. Don't really clog the pores. And then right here, got my shark brush. Just go in there. And it's the method to really getting them curls. Handed him the mirror. Let's see what he think. You know, they always gonna put a smile on it, man. That's what greatness. And right here, you get the finishing product. I'm telling y'all. That's what happened. You apply pressure. Much love. I want to thank all of you. So please like and subscribe and share it. I appreciate you. God bless.